This is a video for 10th standard ICSE Maths and the chapter name is Linear Inequations. So having set up of linear equations, we are going to solve the equations or we are going to find the equations or relationships, or we are going to alter the relationships in such a way when they are kind of equal, when they are not equal, when they are greater than, less than, and so on. And we are going to discuss on such situations and how to get into the resolutions. All right, meaning to say the solutions. Okay, fine. So having said this, what I'll do as our usual convention, we are going to work on few sums here in the through the video, some at the class and some for homework. So here, this is the exercise 4A, right? I've taken from online. The exercise is 4A and I would like to go on for the fourth main here. So they said they've given you the replacement set and it's a set of whole numbers. What do we mean? Any any of the numbers or any solutions comes, they will be of whole numbers. And we are going to solve these equations if this is set of whole numbers. Starting from 0, it can be any number up to infinity. But for this particular problem, what they have given out of the first one, second or third, fourth or whatever, we need to have the specific solution set, and that is what we are going to identify here. What is that first one? X plus 7 less than or equal to 7. So here the first question, let me take my image here. So the first question is, the exercise is 4A, under that the fourth main. Here I am solving the first question. X plus 7 is less than or equal to 11. So if that's the case, I can also say x is less than or equal to 11 minus 7. There are some rules which were defined in the textbook, and we can even talk about the rules, right? The rule, here the rule says that when we are moving from left side to right side, the sign gets changed. Okay, so we are taking only one term here, plus, and we moved it to the right side, which the term got changed. The sign got changed. X is less than or equal to 4. What they said in the replacement set, they said x is a whole number. Then what are those numbers? Among that big set starting from 0, then x should be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but not anything greater than 4 because it is lesser than or equal to. So got it? So because it is lesser than or equal to, and it's also that it is a whole number, our solution is that x it can be anything of 0, 1, 2 or 3 or 4. That's it. Alright. So now let's move ahead with the second question. That is, so 3x minus 1 greater than 8. So I am taking the second question here, 3x minus 1 greater than 8. So it means 3x is greater than 8 plus 1. What I did is I crossed the bridge. The minus here got changed to plus. So 3x is greater than 9, or let me divide on both the sides by 3. We can say this according to the rule. We are doing this, or we can as well say 3 1s are 3 3s are 3 1s are 3 3s are. So it means x is greater than 0, because that being a whole number, the set of whole numbers, it should be x is equal to 4, 5, 6 and so on. There is no end for it, right? Okay, next one. Let us move for the next one here. The next one would be 8 minus x greater than 5. Again, the solution set should be set of whole numbers. 8 minus x greater than 5. So it means what? Now, what can I do? Let me take minus x this side. Always, it is better to keep the variables onto the left side, because through which we are defining and through which we are finding the relationship. So keep the variables to the left side. Greater than 5 minus 8. So which is minus x greater than minus 3. Or if I change the signs, what happens? The relationship gets reversed. There is a rule for it, right? So I changes the sign of x. Then even the sign of 3 also gets changed and the relationship comes down to less than. Got me? So what I meant to say, when x minus x was there, I changed the sign to plus x. Greater than was there, plus then I changed. Okay, this is not equal to, this was a greater symbol. Minus 3 got changed to plus 3. So x is lesser than 3. Therefore, x belongs to the whole number set, right? Where it belongs to the whole number set, x is equal to 1, 0, sorry, it is 0, 1, 2, right? Okay, now what we should do is, we will go for the fourth one. Yes. Yeah, the fourth one tells 7 minus 3x greater than or equal to minus half. 7 minus 3x greater than or equal to minus half. So this is what it is said, and therefore, as I said, let us keep the variables on to the left side. Greater than or equal to minus half, push 7 on to the right side, which becomes minus 7. So what is 7 plus half? It is 7.5, which is greater than or equal to minus 15 by 2. You may wonder, how did I get 15 by 2 even without taking LCM and even without doing anything? Now just look. It is 7 plus half. Of course, the minus sign is there. So, which is 14 and 15 by 2. So, what I did, the 7 apples plus half apple becomes 7.5 apple, which is 7 plus half, which is 2, 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 1 is 15, 15 by 2. Alright. Now, this becomes 3x. What am I doing? I am changing the sign. So, the minus got changed to plus and therefore, the relationship also gets changed and this side also the sign gets changed and therefore, this becomes 15 by 2. So, if that is the case, I can divide or multiply, divide by 3, which becomes x less than 5 by 2. Also, yeah, so x is less than 5 by 2 and therefore, now you have a question. When we say this, there is an equal here and shouldn't I put equal? Yes, I also need to put the equal sign. Why that is required? Because here we are changing the relationship of only greater and lesser, right? So, here even this lesser than equal to also applies. When there was greater than equal to, we are also moving for less than or equal to. So, x is less than or equal to being whole number. Then what do we say? X is equal to, it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2 and when I say that, it should be, that's it. It's a whole number, right? Okay. So then, if you observe, it was not 5 by 2. If it is 5 by 2, what happens? It is a fraction. It comes to be a rational number, right? So I said, being a whole number, I said it's 0, 1, 2. Done? Okay, fine. Let me move on for the fifth one. Fifth one tells x minus 3 by 2 is less than 3 by 2 minus x. Okay, so the fifth one here said x minus 3 by 2 lesser than 3 by 2 minus x. Now what shall we do? Let us take the variables onto the left side. Boys to boys side, girls to girls side. If that's the case, it becomes x plus x. Now, let the relationship be same. On right side, you have 3 by 2. Again, minus 3 by 2 will get changed to plus 3 by 2. I am moving from left to right. So, it is 2x lesser than, what is 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2? Remember, here you don't need to waste time in taking LCM because the denominators are same. Only the numerators are different. So therefore, you just add or subtract the numerators as it is given. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. Got it? So it is 6 by 2, which is 3. So therefore, when 2x is lesser than 3, now do one thing, divide the entire equation by 2. Therefore, it is 2x by 2 less than 3 by 2, which becomes x less than 3 by 2. Being that a solution set with the whole numbers, what it is? The solution set should be 0, 1. That's it, not 2. Why? It is less than 3 by 2. What is 3 by 2? It is 1 and a half. What is 1 and a half? Becomes a rational number. Or 3 by 2 is a rational number. So what I do is, I will not even get this. So the answer is x is equal to 0, 1. Please write down along with the wordings also. You can say, therefore, the solution set is to get full marks and not to be a prey for the invigilator. Right? Okay. Let's move on with the sixth one. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm deleting and going for my sixth one. Yeah. It is 18 less than or equal to 3x minus 2. 18 less than or equal to 3x minus 2. Was it so? Yes. Okay, fine. Next. So, when you say 18 less than or equal to 3x minus 2, now, can I do one thing? Let me take 3x onto the left side. So, it becomes 18 minus 3x less than or equal to minus 2. Now, if that's the case, can I take 18 onto the right side? Yes, I can take minus 18, which is what? Minus 3x less than or equal to minus 20, or what does it mean? I'm changing the sign so that the relationship also gets changed, which is 3x greater than or equal to 20, correct? So therefore, what I do here is, let me divide the entire equation by 3. So that here I'll get a whole number, I mean just for the safer side. Instead of blogging our head, instead of thinking too much, we're just doing this, right? So therefore what happens is, when x was greater than 20 by 3, it means being the solution set. Now I should start from where? 3, 20, 6 are 18. So it is 20. Again, it starts by 6.6666 something. Now, can I ideally start by 7? 7, 8, 9 and so on. There, here you can write the solution set is. Got it? What are the two methods with it? One thing, we wanted to identify what is 20 by 3. It becomes 6.66. Because it's a decimal and not a whole number, we didn't take that. What is greater than that? What is the whole number next to 6.66 is 7 and so on. So that being the case, 7, 8, 9 and so on is a solution set. Now, let us see what is there next. Yeah, so we finished the sixth one. Now what we do is, this chapter being a little simpler chapter, let me push this chapter and let me go for the seventh one. Yes, the seventh main. Where are we now? Exercise 4A, seventh main. And in that, let us go for the first one. Okay? Yeah, because I'm writing from pen tab. You don't expect me to be writing it in the complete line. Yeah, if the replacement set is a set of real numbers. What was the difference between the fourth one and the seventh one is, here it is a set of real numbers, meaning to say it contains fractions, it contains negative numbers, it contains positive numbers and so on. Whereas the whole numbers had every natural number along with 0. That's all is the difference. Let me go for the first one and say minus 4x greater than or equal to minus 16. Minus 4x greater than or equal to minus 16. If that's the case, I'm just changing the sign. I'm reversing the sign. It becomes 4x less than or equal to 16. If you understand, greater becomes lesser because on both the sides, I had to change the sign. I changed on one side, not on the other side. This will not work out. They are in a relationship. So, we have to do on both the sides. If that's the case, now if that's the case, you divide it by 4 or you say 4 ones are 4 fours are, that's also fine. X less than or equal to 4 and therefore the solution set will be x being a real number, x belongs to the real number and therefore the solution set is anything lesser than starting from 0 to 4 including all the real numbers. And it's little difficult to mention all the real numbers. So what we do, x belongs to real number. That's what we write out here. Okay. And x is less than or equal to 4. Okay. Let us follow this format. So here we said x belongs to the real number, x is a real number and x is lesser than or equal to 4. Okay. So now what I do is, let me erase the board. Alright. And move for the second one. What is the second one said? Oh, what is my second one is telling 8 minus 3x less than or equal to 20. 8 minus 3x less than or equal to 20. That is my second one. And so it is minus 3x less than or equal to 20 minus 8, which is minus 3x less than or equal to 12 or divided by 3x, which is including minus, all right. So 3x less than or equal to 4 or it is 3x or I can also say 3x. Sorry, this got changed and the answer is 3x less than or minus 3x less than or equal to 12 and divide on both the sides by 3, which comes to be like minus x less than or equal to 4, which is equal to x greater than or equal to minus 4. Am I correct? It is x greater than or equal to minus 4 minus 4. And therefore, as I said, for real numbers, mentioning is tough. X belongs to a real number and x is greater than or equal to minus 4. So, what you can do? Anything starting from minus 4, minus 4, minus 4 by 2, minus, minus 4, minus 4 by 5, minus 5, minus 6, and so on up to infinity, we can write. So, what we are telling is x belongs to real number or x is a real number. So, having said this, now let me move on for the third one. What is, yes, it is 5 plus x by 4 greater than x by 5 plus 9. 5 plus x by 4 greater than x by 5 plus 9. So, here that said me to change the values. Move cube to left side, move cube to right side. What I do? X by 4 as it is, I'll keep minus x by 5, move from right to left. So, by changing the sign, greater than 9 minus 5. So, it means now, do I need to take LCM or not? We have to take LCM because the denominators are different. So, 5x minus 4x by 20 greater than 4. So, which is equal to, again, your cross multiplication, everything works out here, which would be like x by 20 greater than 4 or x is greater than 80. We just cross multiply. Now, x belongs to the real number and x is greater than 8. Any numbers after 80, 80, 81, 80 and so on are the solution sets for this. What do we mean? Anything by greater than 80 would be if we add the relationship holds good. If not, they don't. Can we just look for its cross check? Yeah, let me just do the cross check here itself. I will say instead of 80, I will say x is 70. Now, see the solution set what we got is greater than 80. So, anything after 80, 81, 82 and so on will work out. Now, I will take x plus 40 I'll take so that it will be easy for us for the calculation greater than here 40 by 5 plus 9. So 40 is 10, 15 is greater than. So this is 48 plus 9, 15 greater than x 40, yeah, 10, it is greater than 8, 8 plus 9 is 17. Is this so? This is wrong. 15 is not greater than 7. So this relationship will not hold good. And similarly, if that is the case, what we do? Another cross check. Instead of 80, now I'll take 90. Now this side it's greater than 80. So I'll take 90 by 4 greater than 90 by 5 plus 9, right? So what is 90 by 4? It would be 2, 10 and then again 2.5, something like that. So which would come to be 27.5 greater than 1 and then 50, 40 which would be 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. So 27.5 is greater than 27. Does this hold good? Yes. So therefore, anything greater than 80 would work for us. So, having said, now let's move on for the exercise 7, the exercise 4a and the 7th mine, I guess, yes, it is the last question that we are left with, that is x plus 3 greater than 8 less than x minus 3 by 5. X plus 3 greater than 8 less than x minus 3 by 5. Alright, if that's the case, x plus 3 into 5. Am I eligible to do this cross multiplication? Yes, any operation we can do, but we need to be very careful while we are changing the sign and thereby we change the relationship. It is 5x plus 15 less than 8x minus 24, which is 5x minus 8x less than minus 24 minus 15, which would come to be minus 3x less than minus 39. So, which is minus 3x less than minus 39. Now, change the sign. 3x greater than 39. Divide the entire equation by 3, which would x greater than 13. So, therefore, the solution set is x belongs to real number and x is greater than 13. Any number after 13, any real number after 13 is the solution set here, which holds good for this relationship.